Welcome to Center Heights Productions. Please hit the likes and subscribe. Muchly appreciate that. Thank you to my subscribers. Share it with your friends and family. And to those who come across the channel, please subscribe and hit the likes. Helps grow the channel, and I muchly appreciate that as we've built a very solid community here at Center Heights Productions. We are proud to focus and have our mission statement as focusing on factual information and not rumors, just to have a bunch of crap just to drag you here for a bunch of nonsense. We just don't believe in doing that. And then so we wait for factual information to fall. After that, also, we don't drive you here, but with clickbait either. So anyway, and we take great pride in that. Now we're going to talk about the Lightning coming into Montreal last night. What a disgrace. You know what? I usually go right through the whole review. I can't. It was such a damn disgrace. This was pathetic. The Habs got their asses handed to them 6-1. The breakaways in the yes, we came out looking okay, flying a bit. But for the defensive mistake giveaways, sending in breakaways, it was pathetic. We have, on the defensive side of things, yeah, we got great offensive defensemen, but the defensive side of things, we are struggling. Struggling. And it's also on the offense coming back to help. It's a joint effort, but the goaltenders couldn't stop the beach ball last night. Neither one of them. And that's a sad thing when you can at least get one goaltender getting some wins. There's got to be a point where the other guy can step up when he's run out of gas. And you just didn't even get that when he was replaced in the second period. You didn't get that at all. I mean, even shorter span of time, he gets 3 goals scored on a Monty. This is a disgrace. To me, Montembeault needs to go down to the American Hockey League and try to find himself. And if he gets picked up, he gets picked up. Simple as that. You got a veteran goaltender that if he does get picked up, you can bring up Kakin and look for another goaltender to play with Fowler. However, we did get the news that Fowler, Enstrom, and Owen Beck got the call up after this game. I don't know how much good. I'm sorry to say this. I like Owen Beck, but we got a lot of Owen Becks on this hockey team already. And I'm sorry he's not in his games. I've seen him, when he's come up with the style of team we have, and it's because of size and everything. We're so small. He's not going to make a difference in that environment. I think Owen Beck is definitely a future NHLer. However, I just don't see him in Montreal unless he takes it from a fourth liner. That's all I can say. I just don't see it. We need bigger guys massively. Now, this is the one thing that stood out. Where the hell was the physicality? The only guy I seen come out with physicality was Brendan Gallagher. Well, of course. Yeah, and he got the worst of it a few times, but he was the only one that brought the fight. The rest of them sat there, and that goes for every last damn one of them. I mean, the breakaways. Come on, Struble, you can't just let a guy go around you. So people telling me that Struble don't, he's got mistakes in his games too. I'm not overly, actually, last night I was disgusted with them all, to be quite frank. But that's why I say there's defensively, we got great. Thank God for Lane Hudson. Thank God for Mike Matheson. And Dobson does okay at times, but he had a bad giveaway too. And we've seen that in his game quite a bit. So that's going to be something they got to work on. But I don't see where they're correcting what's been going on defensively. Although, mind you, they can fix it in one game and then lose the next 3 or 4 and play like shit. They played like total garbage last night. They deserved their asses handed to them. You got to come out with having some more self-respect than that. This is a joke. These multimillionaires can't show up for a game. Come on, guys. This gets sad. This gets sad. And don't give it to me, these so-called insiders or who want to, they earned it. Give me a break. Um, their salary, this massive salary. That's a crock of crap because no salary should be this high. I don't care what anyone says in any field. This is outrageous type of money athletes get, and you can't show up for a hockey game. Sorry. Yeah, I'm pissed. Pissed. Yes, this is a good young hockey team. I grant you that. We're headed in the right direction. But boy, again, we've seen the message that Dobish needed a second goaltender with him all along. Monty he's just not finding his game. He's just not finding it. Send him down to the AHL. And if he gets taken, he gets taken. Bring up Kakinen. You'll get better results. But I do think this is a good shot to try out Fowler, see where he is, because I do think it's going to be Dobish and Fowler in the future anyway. That's my projection. But this is a disgrace. This team for the like I say, positives. They got their young team, but how you can drop your shorts and hand your asses right over and no emotion, um, no physicality whatsoever. You let a team just bounce you all over the place. You look like a sack of potatoes. I don't even know if you look that good. I cannot even sit there and go through the numbers because this was a disgusting game. It was so disgraceful. I couldn't even finish watching it. It was that ridiculous. At the end, I had to turn away from it. It was that disgraceful. And then you got Pittsburgh coming in. Do you think that's the recipe for a cure? We've got our asses handed to us all year long by Pittsburgh last year, and we got them coming up. There's going to be some serious need for some serious change of direction in whatever we're doing defensively. This is just ridiculous. You can't just try to score goals only from the defensive point. You got to play defenses too. And that also means the damn forwards coming back to friggin' help. Like Josh Anderson, I'm sorry, that was your effort to get your team up. You can fight better than that. To get tangled up with that guy, you should have started throwing the knuckles before you got grabbed. You had an opening there. It was clear opening, and I don't know what the hell you were doing. You get your ass thrown to the ice, but no emotion, no emotion. This team was just a joke that deserved to lose. Anyway, sorry for the spiel. This game was not worth reviewing. Hopefully we get, like you say, we got a bad game coming against Pittsburgh. They always hand our asses to us, though. We'll see. Go Habs, go. And we'll catch you in the next episode.